Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So today we are mainly going to be using the new troop of Medea. Is it Medea or Medea? I believe it's Medea. But either or, we're going to be testing out the new legend, messing with that initially a little bit. I already set up my defend teams, but I guess I'll go over that as well and stuff. And yeah, any other questions you guys have, we'll have a redeem code a little bit later. Other than that, we'll mainly just be messing around and see what we can do. Also, Salty did confirm earlier the beta version should be available later this week. So unfortunately, I won't really be able to show anything with that initially. But I'll see if I'm allowed to say anything about it. So we'll see exactly how that goes. And of course, things that we kind of already know, I think I would be able to say. But for the most part, yeah, we don't know exactly what's going to be coming from that. But I'm really hyped because we get probably going to be able to get to see the new game mode a little bit early and stuff like that and test all that. I think either like Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully, we should have access to that. She didn't give an official date, but she said sometime this week, most likely. But anyways, yeah, let's get into things. So, of course, we have Sorcerer set right now. I'm mainly doing that because Sorcerer class thingy is this is later on, so I want to make sure I have it maxed. I'll go clear this out real quick, and then we'll go and use the other team I want to go show. One of them that I didn't show in the video. That's pretty funny. I don't know why I didn't bother doing it. I guess because I just hate having to do like the infinite loop stuff. But there's a pretty funny one that I was messing around with ever so slightly. But yeah, I'll go show it after this. Go throw Infernus down. Let's go get a nice hit down. Already in Ubistep range, I think. Yeah, close enough. It is. And then we throw Infernus. He can still double kill us, but I don't think we're in kill range. Nothing looks like it's low enough. Nope, barely. But we'll go and get the hit down. We have 6 less damage though because of the hero class we're using, but at least we get some magic off the hero class. 50% chance to get 1 per turn. It is ridiculously minuscule, but nonetheless, it is still more magic. And 1 HP. What are you doing? Is this even a way to hit it? Yes, it is. We have it right on the bottom there. And there it goes. Yeah, hello everyone. Hello Ziplam. Hello Zeddicus. Hello Dragon Ball Z fan. Hello Danny. Hello Crow. Hello Avalno. Hello Derek. And hello, that's everyone. And hello everyone else. Are we expecting 3 more patches this year? If you include the one coming up, I believe so. There should be one basically by the end of this month or early September. There should be one most likely like mid to late October/November, possibly, most likely. And then another one should be right before the Christmas break at around midway through December. That's generally how they do it. But yeah, it's definitely the most patches they've ever had in any given year, which is kind of cool. Anyways, let me go show this one team. So now that we can go show this, since we're up against something slightly weaker. But I think even against the harder stuff, we can still be fine. Oh, I didn't even bother renaming it yet. Let me just call it Suggested Teams. Because that's what it's going to be used for. Suggested teams. And there we go. Okay. So, Alchemist, Moneylender, double Medea. So yeah, we'll see how this pans out. We just need to go and get our mana up immediately with all the browns. Take that right there. Automatically get that up. Extra turn. Ideally, I would not want to get rid of brown here, but seems like the way to go. Not enough reds, but I'm still going to go for it. Okay, we do indeed get it. And basically, we just keep going back and forth, but we are gaining magic every single time we do. It's gaining 2 magic every single time. So, yeah, we're getting a lot of magic out of this. So we'll get rid of purple here. Doesn't matter since we'll be able to fill it up just with reds. And as you can see, we already got one of them filled. Though, of course, it ends its turn whenever it does so we don't get rid of it yet. But it does stack. We just keep getting more and more magic. As you can see, every extra turn, we'll want to go and take from the board wherever we see it. Otherwise, we just throw Moneylender and Alchemist constantly. You can see every single time their damage just keeps going up and up and up. And that's basically the whole premise here. And we just keep doing that until we have enough to 2-shot the entire enemy team. And then we cast one, cast the other. Ideally, they have no revive thingies, which he actually does. It's only 25% chance, though. So hopefully he won't trigger it. But yeah, that's basically the whole premise of the team. Just keep getting more and more magic until you 1-shot the entire team, which is kind of cool. Is it really quick enough to be viable? Probably not, but I figured since we get double Medea, I might as well show it if you were to get multiple copies of it. And all you have to do is just make sure, it's actually somewhat easy to do the math, at least for once for this. All you really have to do is make sure that you have, whatever half their durability is what you need to have as damage. And as long as you have that, then you can just go forward and boom, they're dead. Let's see, how far are we? We still need to go a little bit closer. We're not all the way there yet. He better go down after all this. That'd be awful if he doesn't. Let's see. 62. It looks like we still need ever so slightly more. I don't want to get rid of red here. Is there no other way we could take something? Let's move that down. Still think that leaves us with nothing, though, unfortunately. I will do it if we had to, but we'll just throw a moneylender here. Oh, it actually missed! No! Don't you dare get famine or something. That'd be really bad. Okay, we are, like, so out of options right now. I guess we will go take the red and just hope that does enough damage at this point. I think it is. Find out in a moment. Right, we still have a moneylender. Let's take every last extra turn that's still on the board. And that should be at 70-70. Yeah, that should be enough. So we'll throw this down. Throw another one down. It's going to be slightly short, isn't it? It is. It's going to be slightly short. But that's basically the whole premise of the team. Is it really viable? Not really, but it gets the job done. But yeah, it's going to be slightly short if we do that. Oh, not to mention he revived. Of course. Why would you not? Why would you not? Okay, let's just get it back to full mana. We'll double cycle it again. Normally, you would only need to do it once, but of course, if it revives at all, you get that annoying thing. Oh, and you get barrier. That makes it even worse. Yeah, Medea, for the most part, isn't really going to be anything you ever really use most of the time. There isn't much to use it for at the moment compared to other better options. It's still a fun troop. There are going to be other Daemon Mystics being added in the future as well. I believe Next Kingdom is actually bringing in one. Not to mention Next Kingdom is bringing in almost entirely all Daemons. So, yeah, that will help out a lot in helping her to actually be slightly more viable. But at the current moment in time, I'd say, yeah, she's pretty average at the moment. Definitely worth picking up, because by the time more options come in, if Next Kingdom is indeed coming by the end of this month, currently I think it says August 24th. If the patch rolls out, that probably will be true. But if that is indeed true, she will not be in the drop table by the time Next Kingdom comes in. So you definitely want to make sure you get her now, because you might need her for New Kingdom slightly. Do you live stream and show it? No, I can't live stream and show it. They will never let me do they will never let me do the beta testing again if I do. I can't. Let's see. Do I have to use another account? It depends. Recently, they've had it so you can just do it with your main account. You don't save any progress, but you are allowed to do it with your main account. They recently made it so that was possible. I just realized I still have the kitty next to me, the cat dragon. That's adorable. He's not coming until September, though. I don't know why they're waiting so long. Really wish they would have just brought it out already. Like, it's already in the game. They could release it any day they wanted to. It could be this Wednesday if they really wanted to. Yes, I mentioned that at the beginning. Beta testing does start this week. And Salty ended up mentioning it. Also, she'll be streaming after this as well. I believe she's just streaming the same thing we are, though. She's just streaming the, mainly Medea. If you guys have anything you want me to go over or anything, just let me know as well. Okay, let me go over my defend teams real quick. I know some people were asking about that earlier. Because I said I would switch it up slightly. I didn't make too big of a change, but I did change 2 of them. How they will work, I do not know. We'll find out. But I did revamp 2 of them to be able to use Weaver on one of the days. Yeah, let's go into that real quick. Okay, let's backtrack. Oh, by the way, I didn't even claim it earlier. Well, for one, let's go get our Mythic Ingot. But other than that, we ended up making 94th place. Obviously, we made top 100 because that's what we were aiming for last week. And there's our 5 epic ingots, our 20 gems, which is pitiful. All of these are pitiful other than the 5 epic ingots, pretty much. There we go, 20 gems, 4,000 gold, 5 epic ingots, and 2 arcane venoms. But there we go. Also, we could go upgrade an epic weapon now, though I honestly don't have the slightest clue which one I want to do. Because a lot of them are, like, equally tiered as far as, like, how useless they are. So, there really isn't any specific epic weapon that we really need to go for, other than maybe Prey Seeker, which we already did. Like, if we go into that real quick, where's Rarity? Rarity. So if we go into this, let's see, what do we have under epic weapons that aren't the Guild War related ones? So let's see, Boom Boom doesn't get a big enough benefit. Bull Roar could be okay if it actually got good things, but it doesn't, unfortunately. That weapon most likely doesn't, but I'll double check it. I believe one of them has burn all enemies. This one creates a Bone Storm and steals some mana. Deep Stone creates more explosions, which would backfire. This could actually be okay. What do you do as a benefit? Again, destroy a random purple gem, destroy a random yellow gem. Not really going to help too much, especially since it happens after the fact of his spawn. If it happened before, it'd be good, but it doesn't. This Reaver, I don't think gains any benefit that would be useful. Reduce the first enemy's magic by 1, create Ice Storm and Enrage. Not really. Anything else? This, I think, does... What does this even do? Explode a random gem? Ooh, create a Doom Skull and Enrage... Aw. Oh, you know what? But you could explode that one that you created. That could actually not be horrible. Destroy a row and column. Don't you have like a weird explosion that makes it worthless? Yeah. The fact that it has this explosion makes it worthless because it can easily mess up the cascade that you're trying to do. Silent Knight. I believe Silent Knight actually got something pretty good. Explode a yellow, freeze first enemy, and drain 3 mana from the first. I actually don't mind that. It's another one of those like weird weapons that almost no one has, but it actually isn't that bad of a bonus. Let's see. Did the defense version of this get anything good? Steal 3 armor from first enemy. I don't even think anything else even has that. Give all mech allies 1 armor. Why specifically mech? And why only 1 armor? That makes no sense. You'd be better off just giving it 1 magic. Anyways, let's go and just upgrade our... I think I'm going to go Silent One then. Let's go Silent One. It's Glacial Peaks. I don't think we need it for kingdom upgrading purposes. Oh, you know what? I probably should do this based on kingdom upgrading purposes. And if I'm not mistaken, we actually need Eagle Eye. Even though we don't actually need it for what it does. I believe we need it for Bright Forest, if I'm not mistaken. If we go under Kingdom. If we go under this. The pet's coming for it soon as well. Or this Wednesday, actually. But yeah, we need to craft 2 weapons. So let me actually go do that then. And I believe crafting this one actually makes it so I craft both of them. Oh, what am I doing? I could just click on it. It's probably better, just to make sure I don't accidentally misclick the wrong weapon. If we just click on this, click over to this, and then click on the thingy, it'll bring us right to the page. And let's go get Eagle Eye up, I guess. Now, here's the moment of truth. Does this actually give us +2 or only +1? I believe it should give us +2 because of the glitch. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. They might have fixed that already then. I should probably go double check some of my other kingdoms and see if that is. Because it does appear to be fixed. Let's see. I believe this one was one of them that was... Nope, it still says +2. That's weird. Yeah, if we go and actually click on the things, I don't believe we actually have 2 weapons upgraded. Oh, no, we do in that case. I know there was at least one that still didn't. I'm not going to go through all of them, though, right now. I think maybe it was Merlantis or something. Let's see. If this one isn't, then we'll just go and stop it there. Oh, no, it isn't. Never mind. But yeah, I could have sworn that one of them we still only had +1 on when it was showing +2. But apparently they may have fixed that glitch already because it didn't work there. Anyways, though, let's go and go do defend teams. So this is what I currently have set as far as what I'm probably going to be using. I don't think I'll be switching it up any from here. The main 2 noteworthy things I actually switched up are Brown Day and Blue Day. I kind of mix-matched the team a little bit and then tried making something that could actually work with Arcanian Weaver, or Arachnian Weaver, I mean. And then I moved the Scion that was originally used in the Ragnagor team over to this team and basically made it into a Divinia Yagwe team that hopefully the AI will use correctly. So for Brown Day, we have the anti-Gorgotha, we have the, or anti-Corvash, either or. We have Divinia here, which will be serving for all of our stats effects needs. Is also our main mana generator with how we have the banner set. And it'll just keep giving us HP and a bunch of benefits and cleanse. Cleanse is actually particularly important because we need to make sure our Scion isn't stunned so we can keep doing its drain. And it will be very helpful. Also, we just get a bunch of stats effects if it keeps ramping up into more and more gains. Also, Brown Day sometimes uses Famine and almost always uses Corvash. And as long as we're not stunned, we do have immune to mana drain on both Divinia as well as Yagwe. And other than that, we gain a lot of benefit from taking reds, which this team is really oriented towards. We get it off of Yagwe, who ends up getting 3 life, or steal 3 life every single red, and Catches the Bowl gains 2 to all stats, other than magic, whenever it takes a red. And then ideally, we'll also get so much red from Catcher's casting that it will, and as well as Divinia just taking its mana, that it will hopefully just one-shot everything it touches and do a decent amount of adjacent damage. And with Yagwe, we'll have it for cleanup, and Scion is just for the constant disable. And other than that, we end up switching up to this. I'm kind of curious how this one goes out. I feel like the AI will use it somewhat incorrectly because it's running Glitter Claw first slot, but I'm assuming the Glitter Claw will die super quick, but it will still get a cast off, is basically the whole premise here. But we have Glitter Claw here. One nice thing about this is it converts all blue to green, so decent for countering on Blue Day. We have Ragnagord for the mana accumulation. And then we have this double combo, which is kind of interesting. A Mirror, which does true damage, but it does twice the amount of damage if they are blue. And obviously on Blue Guild War Day, that should be their entire team, so it should be doing, at minimum, 52 damage per cast, even higher than that, because we're gaining more magic from, the guild as well. I believe the 2 magic ends up applying to the initial hit, so the first hit should do 52. Plus whatever else we have from a guild, so it should be hitting pretty high. It might even be up to one-shot range in some instances, depending on their stats. What's also really nice about this is both of these have stealthy. This has stealthy, and the other one has stealthy, so they're going to have to target up on our slightly more useless troops, and then our actual damage will stay alive. And one other nice thing about the Glitter Claw is the Fairy Fire. With 50% more damage, a mirror should one-shot everything she touches, and I'll also make Arcanian Weaver, Arachnian Weaver, able to hopefully land its one-shots. It also has 10% stats this week, so we'll see how that pans out. Also, it has a 75% chance to summon a Web Spinner now instead of the other thing. So if that was to occur, it will now replace out the Glitter Claw with another green-blue. So that's the reason I put it there. I was thinking about putting the Glitter Claw all the way in last slot and have Ragnagord in first, but I was too scared he would die too quick, as well as the fact that if we were to do it that way, if our Weaver was to start winning, we'd start getting the Glitter Claw replaced anyway, so we might as well, or the Ragnagord replaced with something that blocks it. So we might as well have it like this, so we make a Web Spinner go to first, which is also a lot more useful putting in first as well. But anyways, that's basically the game plan, and everything else is still the same standard team I ran for pretty much every other day. I think I did change up one of my colors, though. I didn't used to run this on Yellow Day. Main reason I'm switching this to Yellow Day is because I plan on using Bard on Yellow Day, and this team actually functions with Bard, so I figured we'd just go all in and just do it with Bard instead of Priest or anything like that, because now we can use both the same hero class for our defend team as well as the correct hero class for our invasion team. So that's the whole reason why I put that over to Yellow. It just seems kind of weird doing it for 2 different days, so I just aligned them to the same day, just so we don't have to keep switching hero classes. And other than that, I don't actually need hero class for any other day. Possibly Titan for Green Day, but I probably won't bother. I'll just leave it with whatever I'm using at the time, maybe Sorcerer or whatever. It's probably going to be a little bit weaker because of that. Alternatively, we could put Kraken there, but I don't know, we'll see what we do with it. But anyways, that's my game plan. Also, hello, Jesse! Hello, Traylin! Welcome, welcome. Let's go take our revenge. Yeah, the weapons still do very weird things as far as kingdom upgrades. It still has some visual glitches too. I assume they'll be fixing most of that. You have to keep in mind there hasn't been a major patch since the release of the new Kingdom Star system. So a lot of those fixes will likely be in next patch. Also, if I see any that are still present, I'll try reporting it to them as well. Pretty sure other people will too. Just because we report it doesn't mean it will get fixed though. And done it goes. Hello, Bogdan. Welcome. Do I ever lose? Oh, yeah, we lose a lot. It's really easy to lose to the meta right now. The Divine meta. It's just super, super ridiculously strong. It's one of the strongest metas that have ever existed in this game. Is the current meta of this team. The only thing I would say that was ever stronger was probably when Great Maul was broken beyond belief. As well as when Bone Dragon was broken beyond belief. As well as when both of them were broken beyond belief simultaneously. Before, Great Maul used to have a 15% chance to devour that was capable of multi-triggering. So, for example, you could, in one skull spam, devour the entire enemy team instantly, out of nowhere, any turn you felt like it, even through Entangle. So it was obviously ridiculously overpowered. Other than that, Bone Dragon was basically able to double kill per cast. So you just cast them, you create an absurd amount of skulls while still tearing armor and all that. You basically just cast it onto like something like 2nd slot, then the first 2 die, then you cast it on 4th slot, the next 2 die, and then here you go, you won the battle. And he only had 14 mana cost at the time. I believe he's 15 now. Which is the same as things like Keeper of Souls and such. He's basically useless these days, Bone Dragon, just because they over-nerfed him a bit. But he was definitely way too overpowered prior, that's for sure. I'll go for that. Throw that down. And I guess we go for Oop. Actually, you know what? We won't go for Oop today. Yeah, I want to get that kill. It's already in kill range, so we might as well go for it. And then just double kill it off of this if you'll ever get the chance. Skull poke us, and down it goes. What was the banner for the Medea team? Which one? I was running double brown, I believe I was running double brown for the previous one. Are you talking about the loop one? I'll go do it again. Plus we could go do some of the other ones again too. But I was using double brown for this. The normal banner you would use with this is normally the plus, or the minus purple. You would use the +2 brown, +1 red, -1 purple. But obviously, given the team composition, that's not as desirable. I guess technically you could still get away with it, because very rarely are you actually taking purples with this team. But it would -1 one of our colors that we kind of need. But I guess the other color would be more important. Okay, we'll move that over. And just start getting Medea loops going. Maybe we'll go for triple cast this time around. Like right now, we could just stop it and then go simply for double cast and recycle it again and go from there. Or we could just keep doing it over and over again. I think that's going to be our game plan. The only problem is we need to get up to 63 damage right now. If we don't get up to 63 damage, he's going to just heal the team to an even higher amount. So we don't want that happening, obviously. You know what? I'm just going to let him spawn. Here, have a double cast. So we'll do that. We hit you with Skull. So we'll just do that to poke him down, just so we don't need as high of a number. Now we only need like 40-something. We'll go get an Alchemist down on that. Another Moneylender down. That should be enough damage. And all we have to do now is just make sure there's no extra turns left. Grab it for extra damage. He'll take a Skull or something. And then we double cast this. And that's basically... Oh, that wasn't enough damage? Apparently not. Okay, well, let's go find you one Skull. That's basically the team in a nutshell. And down it goes. It doesn't use Hero, though, unfortunately. Yeah, the double Medea. Not the greatest of teams out there, but it definitely functions. Also, you don't need much else other than double Medea. Alchemist is a rare, and Moneylender is a rare. So all you need is 2 rares to make this team work. Also, earlier on in the game, this would be a lot more effective, too. Obviously, we have to deal with much higher stats this late in the game, but earlier on, you're still gaining the exact same amount of bonus. You still gain 2 magic per extra turn. Okay, let's see. We'll go do that onto the purple. Get that down. See if we can get a Moneylender here. What else do we need? I guess we'll go throw the yellow. Wait, have we thrown Alchemist yet? Yeah, we have. So we'll go do that. Get this down. Lands. And it does indeed land. Too many reds in the way, though, right now. So we can't land an Alchemist. So we'll move that down. Try getting it. Still don't have it. Move the other one. We have it on red, which is obviously the last thing we'd want to ever use it on. I guess we can let him have a turn and just hope he kind of moves things where we need them to be. Otherwise, I guess we'll just do it on red. We'll throw that down. Nothing else. At least both of them gain barrier. Not like that really does much, but we'll do that. Do that on purple. Should be enough mana to get it full or not, but we can move that over. And for a Moneylender. And then just get up to double hit range. And for that, I believe we almost have enough damage. We just need 50. No, we need 40. No, we need exactly 50, actually. So if we can get up to 50, we will have enough damage to kill it. Oh, I just ruined my alignment, didn't I? Fail. Do we not even have it on red? No, we do not. Okay, plan B. We just keep casting. They'll kill most of his team except for Hero. And now we just need to find a Skull for that, which we can Alchemist away. And just do it that way. Yeah, it's pretty much the team in a nutshell. Oh, how did he not die? Agile, what are you doing? We'll go move that. Double Agile, what are you doing? What is this? Okay, we're going to cast. You can't dodge the cast. So that'd be cool if they added a way to do so. And there we go. They really need to add spell reduction and dodges to cast to troops. That'd actually be really cool. I'm pretty sure it would take forever to code, though. Surprised they ever even got the one for Hero. It might also be that they could only ever do it for Hero because of how they have it coded. They'll need to figure out how to do it for everything else. But anyways, I'll actually go try it again on this other lower one, I guess. It's actually a lot of fun to use. I always love these infinite loop teams. These feel kind of cheap, though, because they're pretty much auto-win. The only real big issue with them is they tend to take longer than normal teams in most situations. Just because you're taking so much time to keep looping over and over again. Do we have alignment here? Why does it feel like we do not? No, we do not. We have a lot of mana we could take. None of it's actually aligned, though. Now we should have something. So we'll do it on brown, take it off the bottom, and should be good to go from there. So we'll go and take this, and the extra turn we have kind of just laying around, throw Moneylender down, that's full mana. And at this point, he's going to Sunbird, so I should actually just preemptively cast once right about now, because he's just going to Sunbird regardless of what I do at this point. So, yeah, let's go throw one of these down. Also, I don't even believe we had alignment, so that kind of works out. Oh no, we still have the same board. Well, obviously we don't want to do it on red. I guess we'll just do it on green real quick and go from there. So we'll do that, throw an Alchemist down, he'll get a little bit of value. Oh, he's going to get barrier on everything. What are you doing? This team's so bad against barrier. Oh no, we're going to lose. Oh no, we took the easier battle and we're somehow losing to it. I think we seriously just lost to it. I'll give me that down. 1 mana off. That's what we get for not setting that banner. Though we probably would have just gotten -1 purple if we did. But let's see, we'll throw that down again. I guess 1 more kill, but not all the way. We gained some barrier from the cast, but it looks like we're going down. Ooh, we got that for free. Nice, got the kill. Sunbird, it's you and me. We have barriers, you have infinite revive. Who will win? Okay, we'll move that over. Also, we keep gaining more and more magic, whereas he just stays the same. But he constantly keeps staying the same, which makes him actually ridiculously tanky. I need to get another cast before... I need to get 16 mana and cast before he gets 1 mana. Okay. At least we have barrier, if nothing else. So even if he does get cast, it's not going to hurt us. That better not be the only move on the board. No, it isn't. We'll take that since it doesn't give him anything. He has Sunbird now. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have just given him the skull. What do we do about this? I guess we just move that over. This board is looking really bad. He moves the first slot just randomly off of that. Oh, he could have taken an extra turn there. The AI knew how to take moves. Yeah, we really need our barrier. Luckily, we need the same mana as him, so we're just kind of taking the exact same thing by countering him, so that works out quite nicely. And as long as he doesn't surge, I think we win. All I have to do is cast at him once. Skull will not be enough. I could bait him a skull, but if he gets red, we lose. Oh, wait, is that the only move? I think that is. That's not good. So move that down. Okay, good. He didn't get mana off the top. As long as he doesn't get a skull here, we win. Okay, he does not get a skull, and we win. There we go. Well, that was a really strange battle, but it came through to a victory. Oh yeah, Submerge would be horrible. Yeah, I know. I can't do anything against Submerge at all. Obviously, you wouldn't use it against Submerge. But yeah, the Mystic version of it actually wasn't too bad when we were messing around with this earlier. It was actually kind of quite a bit of fun to use. But still, they're not really that viable. I don't think any Medea team is really over the top worth using at the moment. It will be in the future. Biggest issue, or the biggest thing that would really make her useful in the future is we just need more Daemon Mystics. Next Kingdom's bringing in, I believe, one Daemon Mystic. What might also happen is if they start doing Daemon Mythics again instead of constantly doing Divines, they might end up bringing in some new Daemon Mystics that will be able to synergize with it. But at the current moment, Famine's the only one, and most people probably don't have Famine. It's still one that you kind of go out of your way to craft, but it isn't like so mandatory that you get it immediately. There's definitely a lot of things you would craft before him, and we just did a video on that, of course, too, earlier this morning. Okay, we'll go and, is that in kill range? I think I'm actually going to go for it. Yeah, it is in kill range, so let me go for that. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Well, now it is. We'll go explode that, and it'll die to the explosion. Well, technically it was kill range, I guess. We'll go throw one of these down. Get our barriers on everything so we don't die. And we also get enchant on him. Oh, I should have waited a turn. I should have casted him or something. Oh, well, not that big a deal. We'll go and Famine you away. I was going to take that move. I was planning on it, but didn't go for it. 1 HP. Do we just let Famine kill it? I think we do. If nothing else, the explosion will. We'll go for that. He'll die to explosion or Famine. So apparently to the explosion, so we'll do that. And all we really have to do here is just throw another AoE or two. So we'll go take purple over, get our mana right back up. Not that many blues on the board, mainly because we keep exploding them all. So we'll do that. Famine, do we even need to bother? Let's see. We'll go and I think we skull it down. Then we Famine you, and then we throw the Finesse at it. And a smash. Or the Famine will kill it off its trait. That works too. And then it goes. Anyone else had odd explosions? Sometimes the new gems of same color match 2 times 3 instead of 3 match or 6 match. Yeah, there are weird glitches that can occasionally happen under some circumstances with matching. They've been trying to get all of them removed. In the most recent patch, they actually removed some of them that were existing, but in doing so, they managed to make new ones that didn't exist before somehow. I have no clue how they managed to do that, but they fixed some of them by also adding more. So it's kind of weird. The most noteworthy one that they actually added is if you take a... if you do your move too quickly while the enemy still has traits going, it'll skip your turn and give the enemy 2 turns when you land an extra turn, which is super odd. Sometimes they'll even take a gem while simultaneously casting a spell, which is normally impossible, and it's just really strange. No clue how they managed to do that, but yeah, hopefully they'll have them all fixed eventually. But it has kind of been tradition that every single time they fix them, that they add new ones. If I notice any during the beta thing, I'll mention them. And I'll re-mention all the old ones too, if they, because I'm pretty sure they won't be fixed. Or at least not all of them will be. So whatever ones I do see, I will make sure to report to them. And hopefully they'll put it on their list of things to do eventually. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go and we'll move the green over. Take the red. Throw the other green. Also, I really hope they fix global chat. That's something I can't check on the beta thing, though. Because I don't think it's going to be on the live servers. Well, it's definitely not going to be on the live servers. But, at least not initially. But, yeah, we'll see exactly how that goes. I'm still really looking forward to the new game mode. Only a few days more. Hopefully she'll give more of a official date tonight. Maybe she'll even say, hey, we'll have it up tomorrow or something. Hello, Supremacist. Welcome. Wait, you hid what behind a tree? Let's see. They added 25 new troops and 8 new weapons. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming next patch. Also, hello, Wolf, and hello, Rova, and Mr. Jesse, and Traylon. Welcome. Anyways, let me go take the brown over. Gonna take purple, skull, purple, take all this mess. Oh yeah, we still need to go do dungeons, too. Probably go do that before I forget. Also, where are all the pets? We went from, like, all the pets ever to, like, none. I know it's not the event anymore, but still. Haven't seen a single one all day. So I haven't been playing that much today, but still. I think my guild ended up getting like 2 earlier, but still. We don't have one now. Apparently. Yeah, we're still slowly on the pet grind. We're pretty close to getting kind of to max, but even once we do, we'll still have all the old pets to need to constantly keep doing. And I'm not really going to bother putting gems into them. The only time I will ever bother putting a gem into a pet is if it's required to get a kingdom starred. And that is literally the only time I would bother. Also, we're almost at 2 million souls. But anyways, let's go to dungeons real quick. Let's get our free diamonds and everything. Yeah, they've pretty much completely recoded the game in the past as well. I don't know if they're going to bother doing that again. The main reason they did it in the past was because they were doing it to Unity. They were using whatever they were using previously and then switching over to Unity. I don't know if they would ever bother doing that again, because that would obviously be a lot of work. Okay, we'll just go through that down. What do I do when I'm not doing this? Not that much. I have a pretty uninteresting, uneventful life. That is for sure. Okay, we'll go through this down. Get a nice scuba set or Infernus. If we can even get that going. The only mythic pet you have is Cat Dragon? Wait, what? It's not even released yet. Also, hello, Questor. Welcome. Okay, what do we even move? We'll take the blue. I'll take a... Do we even bother? Oh, let's go for the Infernus. Well, whole team is frozen now. What on earth is he doing? This is why you don't set a Skull Storm. Yeah, I still have the Skull Storm set on the thingy. We'll throw Uberset down and go from there. And let's get that to max. Well, we're going to lose our turn, but we got all the mana we need. And we Superset it down, and that's that. What does Umberto do when he's not watching Tacet? The tables have been turned. Okay, anyways, let's go and throw onto this. The main reason I can't really think of much is it's normally just stuff with the family, either just chilling, watching YouTube, or things that I cannot say that are below PG-13. But, yeah. We'll go through Infernus down. It's a pretty average, chill life. That's for sure. I do not do much on a daily basis. And I am, admittedly, very lazy. Excessively lazy. I've been trying to get better at it, though. Oh, he just killed our thing. Oh, we'll take the skull. What else do we need? We'll go take red. And just throw Infernus down. My Soulforge video keeps on stalling? I didn't actually watch it all the way through when I completed it. Normally I do with videos. I did for the other video. Try setting it to a lower resolution initially. Like, you mean the video itself? Or just doing something weird? I'll go double check it later. Yeah, I did not... Normally I do double check the videos. It's just I went to bed after I was finished recording all of them and uploading them. So I didn't have time to double check them. Or double check the other one. I normally just check about 1 minute or so if I don't have the time. Just like, okay, if that was working, then I assume the rest is working. Yeah, we'll go through Ubestet down. Okay, and Furnace. Sleeping? Oh yeah, I have really weird sleep pattern at the moment. It's mainly when I do the morning videos like that, because I normally don't go to bed before recording them. I normally just stay up, because if I do it in the morning, I'll be a lot more sluggish with it. But if I do it at night before I go to bed, I'll be, I'm normally quicker at doing them. I also think a lot better at night, so it just works out better that way. If I wake up, I'll be like all tired, then I'll need like a few hours to kind of recuperate and get like fully awake, because I don't normally drink caffeine or anything like that, so I just naturally get up over time. Where it's a lot easier just to have a natural high from staying up than trying to naturally, without any caffeine, wake up in the morning and then get around to it. It's just a lot slower doing it that way. Okay, we'll move that over. Get it, we step down. And then it goes. Is there an issue with YouTube where it won't work off of Wi-Fi? Anytime you log on away from home, any video you start just infinitely loops the first 5 seconds over and over. I've never actually seen that issue happen before. And what else do we need? I guess we'll just take a yellow. And no, Demon or Angel, I did not watch anything like that. That is not what I meant by that. Let's see. We'll go and throw Ubestet down. Go and take the hit. Go and get Infernus down. And Ubestet for the kill. You have Mountain Crusher, Dragon Soul, Glitter Claw, and Salvani Mora. Is there better, or is that a good team? Yes. You don't have Roadbreaker yet. You have most of the dragons, though. Probably... Oh, no, that's fine, then. Yeah, because you would need something to cover brown. Unless you had, like, Elmagrim or something. Oh, wait, never mind. You already have Mountain Crusher. Wait, what are you missing, then? You're missing something, aren't you? Brown, red, purple, green, blue. You're missing, yellow? Yeah, you probably want to put a yellow dragon there, then. Maybe something like a, well, you don't really need Glitter Claw in the context of that team. You'd probably be better off replacing out Salvani Mora with Dragonian Monk, and your Glitter Claw with KrissTigger, and then moving your KrissTigger in front of your Dragon Soul, so that the team would be something along the lines of, Dragon Crusher, but yeah, it would be Mountain Crusher, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, and Dragonian Monk. A Dragonian Monk is really good at not dying. It's also insanely good at protecting yourself against, oh, what's it called? The Ubestet, because if you have both your troops barriered that it hits, it does no damage at all. It's one that actually the hardest counters in the game to it is using a Dragonian Monk against Ubestet. Normally you wouldn't bother because there's better damage sources, but since you don't have a Ward Breaker, which would normally be the yellow that you would use in the context of that team, it'd be perfectly fine to use. And would even be better against some teams like this team right here, particularly the Ubestet aspect of it. It's also why not too many people even bother running double Ubestet, even if they own it. All you have to do is just use Dragonian Monk, and you basically never die to it, or anything similar to that. Oh, he just got a kill. Well, we'll go throw this down. Unfortunately, he still has Ubestet, and he's going to double kill off it, and he just killed everything except my own Ubestet. Okay, we got a problem here. Let's go and take that over. He'll go to that. Oh, we already dead. Never mind. Well then, I didn't think that would actually be enough skull damage, but apparently it is. Yeah, Divines are so annoying right now. Why is this whole team bandit? I guess because we have to kill purples this week, so he's like, okay, let's just go do all bandits. You know what he should have done? He should have done, well, I guess he doesn't have his hero set to it. But technically, the best defend team would be something along the lines of that, with like sacrifices, but make it so you have your hero with 50% chance to summon bandit, and then everyone would just get mass purples for you to kill. But to a degree, I'm kind of glad people aren't doing that because that's so ridiculously annoying. I hate that trait so much, the 50% bandit summon thing. But it would make this event week so ridiculously easy to do, if nothing else. And, oh wait, that's not enough damage. And down it goes. Wait, he's not dead yet? Oh, so I was looking over at chat, didn't even realize the battle didn't end. And on to the next one. I should change YouTube title to chatting 18+. I could do that eventually if you guys really wanted me to. I don't see why not. It just normally I try to keep it like G or PG or lower. I don't even curse or anything, so I generally keep it like as low as possible normally. But we definitely could have a more mature stream eventually for some reason. I don't see why not. Let's see. Go for that. Get the kill down. Get Oopstead in there. But no, I normally wouldn't even curse even if I was not. This is like how I normally talk. Like, isn't even any different. Let's see. Hello, Adam. Glad you could join us. Have I gone through any Guild War defense teams? Yes. I went over pretty much everything that I was using, as well as the new ones. But I can go show it again. Or it's at the beginning of the stream. The main two changes, it's the same thing I've always been using, though. I only made, like, 2 main changes to it. Mainly because I wanted to use Arcanian Weaver, or Arachnian Weaver. I keep saying Arcanian. But yeah, I believe it's Arachnian, actually. I keep saying Arcanian for no reason. But, yeah, I can go show that real quick. I basically just revamped my team so I could use Weaver. I'm pretty sure Weaver's not going to be worth using, but I wanted to see what would happen. It's worth a shot. So we're in bracket 2 this week, too, so we'll see exactly how that goes. I'm also all the way in the bottom of my guild. We're in the lowest possible rank because we did abysmal last week. I don't know why. When I was in bracket 3, I think we did worse than I've ever done. But let me see. Despite all the battles being technically easier. I think it's because I always underestimate them. I have the same problem whenever I see like a pet gnome, a treasure gnome or something like that, or a Val Raven. Like I see it there, and I just assume the battle's going to be easier. And I do the same thing with bracket 3. I just overestimate that it's going to be easier because it's weaker. But then it just becomes stronger because I'm underestimating everything that it does. But anyways, what was I about to go show? Yeah, defend teams. Mainly the ones we end up changing. But yeah, we made 2 major changes. We basically changed things so that we could use Arachnian Weaver on a day. Of course, it got its trait changed as well. It has the 75% chance now to summon a web spinner instead of what it previously was, which was a 50% chance to summon a tome spider. Tome spider was brown-red, web spinner is green-blue, so that changes up quite a bit. It does block its color some, but basically what we're doing here is we're using Glitter Claw. This converts all blue to green, so counter to blue. We have Ragnagord here for mana generation. We have a mirror here, which does 2 damage to all of them because it does 2 damage to blues, and that's pure true damage. And basically, we use the Fairy Fire off of the Glitter Claw, ideally to give them more damage. That's 50% more damage. That brings a mirror into hopefully one-shot range, or definitely one-shot range, assuming they're all blue. And it brings the Arachnian Weaver very close to one-shot range, if not one-shot range, with all the extra magic it gets. So, yeah, we'll see exactly how that pans out. If it could seriously get a kill every single time with Fairy Fire, it's going to be insanely powerful. Because you basically just double kill to double kill. I don't think it's going to have that much, but if nothing else, it could clean up whatever a mirror doesn't. Or just press a lot of damage, if nothing else, with Ragnagord, because most of that mana will go into it. Also, what's nice about this is they both have Stealthy, so if they run single targets, they won't be able to hit it. Yeah, that's basically the game plan. And as far as the other day, obviously, Gorgulf is going to be used, or Corvash, one of the 2 is almost guaranteed. So we have Scion up front to try to drain them. On top of that, we have Divinia, who will be cleansing it off, so we don't have to deal with stun as much, because we definitely will have to deal with stun. We have 2 with immune to mana drain, which is going to work well against Corvash and Famine. We have those 2. We have the Divinia Yagway combo, which is just absolutely insane as far as how much damage it can do, especially once it gets rolling. And other than that, of course, Scion will constantly drain its mana, not only off its ability, but off its trait. And we have Ketris here for mainly just doing a bunch of damage. It'll be absorbing all the HP that we keep getting off of Divinia to hopefully one-shot whatever it touches. And also we have a double combination of red. This gains benefit when it takes red, and this gains a benefit when it takes red. And the only problem is there are things on Brown Day that could potentially deny red if it really wants to. And our entire team is basically focused on red, but we'll see how it goes. We also have -1 Brown, so if they go Brown spam team, we'd be slightly bad against that. But hopefully Divinia will just go up quick enough and kind of just go from there. It also doesn't have a half mana start, but it should be fine without it. Almost all of these don't have a half mana start, other than the Divine one and the High Forge. Technically, the Goblins don't, but they get so much mana off of Siren normally that they technically do. One Princess Fizzbang explosion, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's currently what we're doing for defense. Also, I finally changed my Yellow Day to be my normal Divine team. The reason I switched it to Yellow Day is because I normally use Bard on Yellow Day, obviously. So I figured we just make both of them the same thing, so I don't have to keep switching out classes needlessly. Yeah, you get 100 glory and 1 event key every single level over level 1000. It's not really that much, but it's something. It seems like a lot for the first 50 levels or so, but you have to keep in mind, every level past level 1000 starts to take more mana. I mean, starts to take more EXP. So it starts to get slower and slower and slower over time. But yeah, for the first several dozen levels up to about 1050, you get a lot of glory and event keys for free just from leveling. But it's soon you start to really see how much slower it gets after that. I'll take the skull over, burn a furnace down, go from there. Hello, Marcelo, welcome. How many steampunk-themed kingdoms are there? One. Pretty much just Adana, unfortunately. To a degree, I guess, technically Kazil, in a way, kind of. There's some troops that are kind of steampunk-themed in there, but their kingdom itself is more like a dwarven mining zone than a steampunk thing. The Adana's pretty much the only one. Each one kind of has their own theme, and they don't normally repeat the themes too much. Though technically, when they add the Underworld, there's going to be a lot of stuff similar to that of Blighted Lands. I believe, lore-wise, Blighted Lands was set up as kind of like the corrupting force in the area of Kristara, though. Also, speaking of lore, they actually released, I don't know if any of you guys saw it, some of you might who pay attention to the forum, but they released lore for the game. Like, they're actually doing like a little novelette like series for it, which is really cool. Every single week, they're going to be posting about 2,000 words towards it and making it chapter by chapter. And after 3 months, they'll have like a 25,000 word little mini novel thingy, which is going to be kind of cool. And yeah, I'll be reading that tomorrow, actually. I don't know if I'll record it tonight or sometime tomorrow, either or, but I'll definitely be recording it, doing it in its own nice little video format, and basically be the audiobook for the chapters and everything. So that'll be pretty cool. We'll see how that pans out. I still don't know exactly what format I'll be doing it in. I'm still making the graphics and everything for it. Kind of just getting it organized. Also trying to set up a way that I can just scroll through it. I think I found a way to do it properly, as long as I don't accidentally minimize the screen or anything like that. But yeah, we'll see exactly how that goes. It might fail the first time. Luckily, it's something that I could re-record, though. I read so ridiculously slow. Like, I might talk ridiculously quick, but I am a very ridiculously slow reader. So if nothing else, at least I'll be able to be understood during it, as long as I can actually read it. I might actually preemptively need to read the entire thing like right before I read it, just so I don't like mess up as much. Also, there's going to be a lot of words that'll probably trip me up as well, mainly pronunciation wise. I know, the mispronunciation story, I know, it's going to be wonderful. If you've ever wanted to hear me mispronounce a lot of stuff all in one sitting, yeah, there you go. Story time with Tacet. Gather around the campfire. Actually, I already have most of the image set up that I'm most likely using. I had to modify a couple of the files, but let me see if I can go bring it up real quick. See if you guys actually like it. Because, of course, it's all experimental. I might be changing it up and doing other stuff with it. But we'll have to see. Where on earth is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went off to. 1 second. There it is. Oh, there's the image thing. Where's the... oh, that's not the image I want to replace. There's the image. No, that's text. There's the image. Which image is that? Oh, I'm using the cat dragon as my image right now. Oh, sorry, cat dragon. Bye, cat dragon. Are you sure you want to remove it? Yes, bye. We'll bring you back eventually. Maybe when we get the the cat dragon released. But anyways, let me go add, what am I looking for? I'm looking for add image. Sure, we'll just make another image file. Why not? And it should be just laying on our desktop here. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? The awkward moment when you forget what you name it. If I saw it on my desktop, I know exactly where it is, but it brings you into a different screen that you need to go and try finding it. There it is. Should take up like the entire screen. Yeah, literally the entire screen. But that's what I'm going to be putting the text on. Grab the background of the... I know you can't see me at the moment, but that's basically what it's going to be. Also, you won't be seeing me during the thing either. I'm not going to bother having a webcam because I'm pretty sure after reading something for that long during recording, it might desync my mouth from the actual reading. So it'll basically just be like that. It'll probably have, like, over to the left, it'll have, like, the what book or what thing it is, Lorekeeper 1, Chapter 1, blah, blah, and whatever it ends up being. And over to the right, we'll just have a little scrolly thingy, which I'm still trying to set up. I believe I have it set up correctly. I just need to get the dimensions correct and everything. And we'll just scroll through text of the entire thing, and I'll put it on a green screen, have it go there so I can just scroll through the thing. I will have to go and copy paste all the text from a thing into my own file, just so it reads it properly. But yeah, that's basically the format that we'll be doing for it, and we'll be reading every single one of those. And that's basically the game plan. And we'll be doing the first one of it tomorrow. I'll be doing all of them on Tuesday, the day after. There's a couple of reasons for this. The main one being in case they make any changes to it. Obviously, after I do the reading, it's impossible to redo the reading. So I want to make sure if they do make any modifications to it that they are already in place. Because sometimes they might accidentally forget about something. Hey, and there's a pet. Nice. Yeah, that's the game plan for it. We'll have the first one sometime tomorrow. Not sure exactly when, but sometime tomorrow. Also, thank you, Robert, for subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the pet that we just got. Let's go do that. And now that we're using a hero class that's not maxed, we're actually gaining a good amount of EXP from this, too. Pets, ironically, are like some of the best EXP in the game, oddly enough. It's kind of weird, but it's almost better EXP than doing the class event itself, which has always seemed strange to me, but that is the case for the most part. Now, we'll take that yellow, throw a nice Infernus down. That'll almost wipe his entire team. Yeah, we'll throw another one in there, might as well. Get that down. And dead. Wow, one single Infernus, all you need. Entire team wipe. Okay, we'll go and take that down. Go through a purple. See if we can get the full mana. Do we have a drop for that? Don't believe so. So take that purple, go right into Infernus, go from there. Could you try Gelatinous Cube, Mountain Crusher, Yasmin, and the Widow Queen? Interesting combination. I'll give it a shot. I don't see why not. I personally don't feel like the cube is going to be too worth using. I'll definitely give it a shot. If nothing else, it has really high Devour chance, particularly for early game. I feel like they made its mana too high, though. 14 mana cost, it just doesn't seem like it's... I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it works that well. But it does have the biggest issue with it is it has that really weird condition of them needing to be entangled or webbed. And if you do the entangle route, you don't get attacked. And if you do the web route, there's almost no options to actually properly web with. Alright, we'll go kill that out, and hopefully he'll die off of some kind of explosion or some kind of cascade or not. And there he goes. Yeah, I'll go show that team, or I'll go do your team right after we finish the pet, so I don't forget to do the pet. And start it with stay a while and listen, the text thingy. It's probably going to have the same intro as always. I don't know if I'll be doing anything different for it. But it's going to be experimental for the first few, because I don't know exactly how I want to do it. It's basically just going to be explaining what on earth it is and then actually reading it. And I don't know if I'll be doing small summaries of it or just reading it or not. Biggest issue is I'm really bad at doing summaries. Like, when I'm reading something, I don't normally process most of the words of what I'm actually reading. So if I was to go and, like, read it and then be like, okay, let me go summarize this now, I'd be like, I don't know what to say for the most part. Anyways, we'll throw Infernus down. Also, that's one other thing. Would you guys want me, if I was to do the reading, would you guys want me to comment on it as I'm doing it, or just straight do the reading and then comment after? Okay, we'll take the purple down. Change your storm perk. Which storm? I'm currently using purple. I mean, I'm currently using Doomstorm at the moment. I actually don't mind it. I'm kind of just using it for fun, because Doomstorm does a lot of really weird things. It can backfire very heavily, like ridiculously heavily, but I like using it just for fun. Because it does some really weird stuff. It's not actually good to use in the teams that we're using it. Like, this team it's not good in, obviously. But, I don't know, I just like having it around because it's fun. You get to see a lot of weird cascades. Like, Doomstorm may have been nerfed, but it's still insanely good at constantly chaining it. Okay, comment after, that'll work. Yeah, that does make sense. And I'll make sure not to put any ads in between either, just so it rolls through the entire thing, just so people can leave it on in the background. Because, of course, for some of my main videos, I put ads in between occasionally. Like, mainly, like, the Monday videos and stuff. But, I wouldn't for the reading things, just so it wouldn't randomly bring up an ad. Obviously, that would not be a good thing. Are there copyright permissions? For what? Me reading it? I don't think that would be an issue. I don't see why not. It's technically part of the game to a degree. They didn't say I couldn't. Let's see. But yeah, I was talking to Salty about it. She didn't really make any mention directly towards it, but when I was mentioning it, it's not like she said, no, you cannot do that. But yeah, they don't mind. If anything, they're probably glad about it. Because they probably weren't planning on reading it, obviously. Though that would be great if Surrogate did do that. I would love if, once the thing was finished, he just did a long stream or something of him just reading it all the way through. That'd be amazing. Anyways, we'll throw that down. And, then we'll just go and furnace him. And down it goes. You just watched the Monday video? Why didn't you pair the new Mythic with the Cube? They go great together. Mainly because it's too high of a mana cost. Between the two of them, it's a 34 mana cost. They also have mana conflict with each other. They would be okay together. I just feel like there's too much mana conflict compared to using just about anything else. Also, generally, if you're bothering to use the cube, you're probably more towards early to mid game. And no one early to mid game, unless you got super lucky, has Weaver, unfortunately. The other teams I showed higher stuff like Famine and stuff just because people that would be trying to go for it probably would have it. But for something like the Cube where you only need 400 glory for it, you wouldn't ever use a 50% Devour like that. If you were to bother use a Devour these days in the game, you'd be using Great Maul into a mana generator like Mercy or something, or Apothecary if you're going slightly cheaper. You wouldn't normally bother with something like a Cube in most situations, just because there's better Devours out there. Also, there's a pretty interesting Devour coming in next patch as well from the new kingdom. It's really low rarity. It's actually going to be the new Devour that will be used in early game for everything. It's even going to be better than Bullet and stuff like that. It could even be better than the Great Maul, even though it's a really low rarity. It's kind of funny. Mainly because it has a loop potential of Devour. It also has a mean to Devour itself, so it can't be anti-Devoured unless stunned. There's a few troops that have that, not too many though. I could read it at a local library surrounded by kids. I'd be so horrible at doing that. Let's see, we'll get a set down. That could be a nice collaboration video. Both you and Surian reading together. Oh, what even? That would be a really funny video. Well, we'll see. I can guarantee you that's not happening anytime soon, but that would be really funny. Especially if we were 100% serious about it. Anyways, okay, 2 minion furnaces. I mean 4. Wow, I cannot tell numbers. The number says 4, I say 2. I think one of the other numbers there was 2, so I'm like, oh. Subliminally, it's like, oh, 2. Let me see. Was there actually a 2 there? Let's see. No. Literally every number was not a 2. There was a 4, a 3, a 4, and 18,000. I have no clue how I got 2. Anyways, I believe that's enough to go upgrade this little guy. It's not really that useful because it's Broken Spire. Broken Spire is having an event in about a month, though. Hey, it does get an upgrade. Nice. So let's go get that upgraded. I think it's just for 5 gems, but nonetheless, still doing it. Get that up. We already have all the red food for it. And there we go. Okay, so now we have slightly more Broken Spire bonus, and next one we get an orb off of. Let's go grab this. Only 5 gems, but still more than what we had before. We're almost there on souls. We're probably not going to reach 2 million souls this stream. Next stream we might. Also, we still have daily tasks to do. It's going to mainly do them off stream. One that we could do right now, though, is Arena. I'll probably go mess with the team real quick before I go do that. But anyways, let me go do the team that was mentioned. The one with Weaver. Let's not do it against Cleanse. Let's do it against whatever this is, I guess. So we'll give it a shot, see what happens. I guess we'll replace out this one. Sorry, Double Medea, you're out. Let's go replace you for whatever else we get here. Also, hello, Richard. Welcome. Sponsored by Audible.com. Let's see. What am I looking for? Yeah, she will be streaming in 30 minutes, Salty will be. She'll be going over the same thing. She'll mainly be doing Medea teams. Also, we'll see how she pronounces it. What am I looking for right now? I'm looking for the team that was just mentioned. Where was that team? There it is. It was the Cube. So we need Cube, which I still haven't bothered upgrading at all because I don't need more of the trait stone. I'm still saving my glory. Mountain Crusher, only +5 because I haven't bothered upgrading it, just in case we never need the Brownstorm. What am I looking for? Yasmin's Chosen and Widow Queen. I haven't used Widow Queen for a while. Let me see. What does he even do? Almost forget. Doesn't she have a sacrifice thingy? Sacrifice an ally, deal 9 damage to all enemies, boosted by sacrifice troops' life, summon a random Zolkari troop. Wait, never mind. So the premise here then is keep killing first slots? Is it basically get Entangle, get a Devour or 2, then keep killing first slot? I believe that's it. Okay. I don't think that would be too useful, though. Oh, I never actually tested that yet. Does Yasmin's 50% stack with Widow Queen's? Does both his 50% roll independently? I didn't bother testing that earlier. Well, we'll find out during this battle, that's for sure. Because our whole team is set towards that. So let's go set it. Do either of you have a +1 purple? No, unfortunately. So, They're kind of blocked on mana. I don't know, maybe we just go double brown. We might be taking brown a little bit too much if I do that, though. But, I'll go with this. He uses all brown anyways, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's go and... So we'll take brown down. Get another one, go from there. Take over the, No, we'll go Skull, why not? Of course you would dodge it. We got one of them there. We have our enchant, so I guess we'll just take yellow or something. Got Surge, but we're still 1 mana short. Go Mountain Crusher, which will get all the mana we need. And unfortunately, where are we going to be getting our extra turns from is the big issue here. We don't have anything to control the board. I'll go for this, try for Devour. Didn't get it. Get a nice explosion in there. And I guess we'll split damage, kill that. That wasn't even enough damage. Okay, we'll go and take Yellow Surge. 0% chance to Devour on anything since none of them have effects on them. Maybe he'll take that green and fall for that trap. He did. There we go. Oh, she's stunned. I was going to say, why is she not doing web? She's stunned. Fail. Oh, that's not good. Oh, go kill it with that. Finally, the skull actually hits. Go get another Yasmin or something. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get it to work. He's just way too inconsistent to get the stats effects on them. And no point in trying to sacrifice it. It's pretty much already dead. But we'll go try getting this to land. Get an Entangle. Never mind, you're stunned. You don't even get the Entangle. Then we get all of our mana drained. Or almost all of our mana drained. How do we go about this? And now this gains less value now, too. You know what? Let's go get rid of you for now. See what we get. Some Spider, which is blocking our other troop. Fail. We'll go move that over. Move all that. He kills our hero. We'll probably just keep killing it over and over again at this point. Oh no, we're barely even going to get a cast off. I'll do that. Get a hit on him. He's going to keep summoning. I don't even think we're going to be able to kill this one. Oops, I didn't even take the extra turn. Yeah, we're dead. Might as well just retreat. Oh, now we get all the webs when we don't need them anymore. But that didn't quite work out. Even on the slightly easier battle. But yeah, for the most part, you'd want to always use something that has a guaranteed chance or near guaranteed chance of doing it. And the fact that you need to worry about stats effects just makes it a lot more inconsistent. At least with something like Bullet, even though it still has a 50% chance to devour, the biggest thing that's nice about that is it doesn't need to worry about these stats effects. There's a lot of things that are immune to these. As you saw there, it could stun it if we're trying to use a trait to do it. And I don't know, I just don't feel like it works out as well compared to just making sure you have something like 13 browns on the board. And of course, things that do a guarantee are even better, but you generally don't get to like really good guaranteed devours until Legends and Mythics. Mainly Legends. But there are a few Mythics that do it, like Wolf Garrick and that one bear, I forget his name. Doomclaw. Let's see. The problem with Sylvania Moore, though, is he only entangles one, and not all of them. So we'd be forced to have to do whatever first slot is every single time. What was your next team? Sure, we can go do that one as well. Your Medea went to jail. Life in Dusty Shelf Prison. Is that a reference to something? Farm 2,000 souls takes 3 minutes. I know, right? It doesn't take that long at all. It would probably actually take 2 minutes if we were to bother actually farming it. But we'll have it in time. All we'd have to do is go use like a World Breaker Dragon Soul team. I don't currently have one set up, but that's all we'd have to do to take it out. But yeah, whatever your other team was that you wanted me to do, just let me know. Also, hello, Richard. Forget if I already said hi, but welcome. Okay, let's go and we'll take the purple. And hello, everyone else who I have not said hi to. To whoever who hasn't said anything yet, or if I just forgot, welcome. I'll go to get that done. Your skull hit. Oh yeah, let me go give out a code too. I still haven't done that yet. I'll go do that right now. What do we need? We'll go and take down a red. Go and take a yellow over. Throw in furnace, go from there. So throw that down. Skull over, and it was pretty much to kill it with that first, and furnace, and down it goes. Oh, it's a movie? Medea goes to jail? Oh. I did not know that was a thing. Well, I kind of knew it was a thing, I just didn't know for sure if it was a thing. Oh, you already mentioned it? What was your other team? Let's see. Wait, what was the other team? It's Gorgotha, the Cube, and Furnace, and a new Mythic. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Let me not do it against that, though. Let's do it against this team. And go see what we can do with that. But that one definitely sounds a lot stronger. Pretty much anything Gorgotha first slot tends to be auto-win in most situations. It's just such a really essential tank. And Furnace, even uses some Infernus in there. Very nice. With the Cube up front so it doesn't block all of its mana. And a new Mythic, which is Weaver. I'll put that in there. Get all that. Banner. What are we missing? We're missing blue. Is there a minus blue that does brown? Don't think so. Extra yellow and green. That's not horrible. I guess we'll go with that. It's still +2 total to our Gorgotha, which is the main thing we need. So we'll go with that. See what we can do here. Hopefully take double yellow, get the full mana, go from there. Okay, so right up to that. Move that down. Didn't get any yellow. So that plan failed. Let's go and take a... What else do we need? I guess we'll move nothing, because none of it's worth going for. Go take a, I guess, green for now. He took my yellow I wanted. Unfortunate. And I don't want to take that, or else he gets a turn out of it. So I guess we just go for a brown. Maybe he won't take the yellow. He does not. Okay. So do we have any drop for this? Not really. We'll take the green. We take this and just hope we get one off the top. I think I am actually going to do that. And we did not. So we'll go manually take a yellow now. Hopefully not give him anything off of it. Let me double check in case there's something else. That doesn't give him anything, right? No. It gives him a checkered board. It doesn't actually give him something to take, though. Okay, so we'll get the last little bit of its mana. And we should be good to go from there. We'll try for the extra turn, didn't get it. We'll get Gorgotha, and now we're running. So, now we just need to go get Infernus down, get Weaver down, and now we can devour whatever we want. So by the time we get to that point, I think we would have almost won. But, actually, it's almost going to be better to not even do that and just go for the poke instead. So I'm actually going to go clear the entire board. And now we can just go for the explosion into the last poke. And now it has the devour chance, so it's already going to die even if it doesn't devour. And down it goes. But yeah, basically we just keep pressing them with damage. Though at the point that we're already at with this team, you'd almost be better off just going all in with the Gorgotha and Furnace combo than bothering with the cube. For the most part, it's mainly just blocking our mana, more so than really doing anything. Especially since we need to go feed this thing 20 yellow. I mean, 20 green. We need to feed this thing 20 green, we need to feed this thing 22 red, using only one color, because the cube is blocking it for a good majority of the time, and of course Gorgotha blocking on yellow. But yeah, if you wanted to use it for Guild War Day, I guess it's not horrible. One other thing to consider on Guild War Day, though, is true damage and devours tend to score a little bit lower, unless you win really quickly with them. Main reason being is you need to make sure you do a lot more damage than the enemy, and devour does not count as damage, and true damage technically only counts as half damage. It counts for full amount of damage, but you know, if you kill something for 50 HP, when you could have done 100 damage doing physical damage, then obviously you'd be getting half the amount of points from killing it. But yeah, generally you try staying away from true damage and devour and instant kills when doing specifically Guild Wars, just because it is possible to lower your score from time to time. Okay, let's go do arena real quick. I have a daily task that tells me to go do it, so haven't been in arena for a while. Nor have I really streamed any of it, but let's go do one real quick. Ooh, a skeleton. Or did we go all yellow? Did we go skeleton or all yellow? I'm tempted to grab skeleton, but I want yellow. And I want more yellow. And I guess we go sunbird, because we have nothing else that's relevant here. That's actually a lot of damage. Wow. Sunbird, your damage is ridiculously high. We could do 28 damage to one troop, assuming it's just his hero left. Which actually not too bad. Okay, and that's our team. Oh, we even have Moneylender to give us reds. I didn't even realize that either. That combination that we kind of have there. Perfect. Okay. And I guess we'll put it up to hard difficulty. And yeah, let's go do an arena run. And we'll go get Moneylender up. We can get some reds off of that. And yeah, basically everything we need. Okay, let's go give it a shot, see what happens. Anyways, off we go. Oh yeah, code. Let me go do code. My bad. My bad. Squirrel. There's so many squirrels when we're trying to give out a code. Let's see. Edits. Let's see. Where'd it go? Let's go into the next one. I don't think any of them are arena related. So we'll go with this one. Actually, there's a really weird one down there. That's funny. Anyways. Oh, you know what? Oh no, that says, never mind. That one isn't relevant. Well, I guess it's slightly more relevant because the Mythic is still released. So let me actually give out this one. Let's go do that one, save it, make sure it works before I say it out loud. Though even if I said it out loud, you probably couldn't even guess what it was because it's spelled really weirdly. Let's see, does it work? There we go, it does indeed work. Let me just go and put this into the thing. And there we go. Okay, so let me go put this below me, put this into chat, and go from there. If you guys have been enjoying the stream, definitely feel free to leave a like. Really helps out a lot. Greatly appreciated. Anyways, we'll go put that right there. There's the code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section for some free in-game resources. Works on every platform except for PS4 and Xbox One. If you're on any platform other than those two, it'll work. So PC versions, mobile versions, Amazon, all that good stuff. Anyways, there's the code. Let me go get the link for you guys if you just want to go and copy-paste it. It is right over there. Again, gemsofwar.com underneath the game code. And here you guys go. Also, Salty will have more codes after this as well during her stream. She'll be streaming in about 20 minutes from now. Actually, I'll probably be ending as soon as we finish out this arena run. So if you guys still have any other questions or anything, let me know. Arena should take about 10 minutes or so. Throw that down, get a Sunbird to wipe out most of the team, and then we just have to deal with hero, ideally with one skull. We'll go take that. Dead. Yeah, it is kind of interesting how Arena is so even now. They got rid of all stats from your hero, so everyone always has the exact same amount of stats now on your hero. He has higher because I have it set to 10% extra stats, but everyone now has the exact same amount of stats, assuming you're doing it on normal difficulty. Which makes it a lot easier for newer players. The only real restriction you have is, of course, the weapons you own. So obviously, still owning more weapons is still beneficial to you. But obviously, the only weapon you really need is Dawnbringer. If you own Dawnbringer, you're good to go. But of course, if you need other alternatives, War and Peace earlier on in the game's pretty decent. Creeping Death, stuff like that. Okay, can we get full mana already? I'm actually going to throw this and just try aiming for full mana. There we go. And we'll throw Dawnbringer down. That should wipe him. And if it doesn't, we have Sunbird. Oh, sorry, did I miss your question? What was it? Suggestion for a Divine team, Guild War Defense, based on Suna, Ishbala. You don't have Infernus nor Ubstet. Let's see. Well, you'd probably second slot her. It depends what day you're using it on. It would depend on what your entire team is. It would also depend on everything else that you're using. Placing it with Azura wouldn't be too bad. Oh, wait, no, but I forgot. Stat reduction doesn't get boosted by Fairy Fire. Using it with the new Mythic probably wouldn't be too bad. It doesn't count as Divine, but it still have enough synergy with the true damage. That would probably be okay. Basically running something as a frontline tank, followed by Suna, followed by Ishbala, followed by the new Mythic that came out this week. And if you don't have that, I guess the game plan is run another true damage with it. And just make sure you have double true damage. You can make it something that automatically hits weakest, just to make sure that it kind of hits the right thing, so that it synergizes with her. Oh wait, she hits the weakest, right? Yeah, she hits the two weakest and then does steals magic from the two highest. But if you had a second thing that hit the weakest, you would automatically make sure the AI hits it correctly. Redeem code should exist. It worked. Make sure there's not a space bar or anything with it. But yeah, to use the redeem code, your invite code is found underneath the settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you use. The redeem code is found below as well as in chat. And gives the same reward as always: 2 gem key, or 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And I don't think we have a task to go open a gem key, but still do it nonetheless. And we get a useless tank bot, and I believe I already have that way beyond mythic. We probably have like a couple hundred copies of them. Actually, out of curiosity, how many tank bots do we have? We have 118 tank bots. I think we have enough. We have enough to mythic him 10 more times. That is how many copies we have. And we still have some spare. Oh wait, no we wouldn't. Never mind, I looked at that wrong. It's about 7 times to be able to mythic him. Still, it's a ridiculously high amount of times, nonetheless. Anyways, yeah, let's go and complete out arena. Games, arena. And keep going with that. Yeah, no problem for the code. Yeah, there's sometimes a pesky little space bar after the code, so YouTube does that a lot. Just make sure that there's no space afterwards. Okay, we'll go and take the blue. Get the last little bit of our mana. We don't have a cascade for that. I guess we'll try taking it away that we have a yellow cascade chance. Didn't get it though. Rest of the board we can kind of just leave as is. I guess we go for Sunbird then. Or Moneylender, that works too. He takes my mana I need immediately. Go grab all that down. Let's move that. Take Skull, throw Dawnbringer, go from there. Get a nice hit in there. Go get some reds because we need reds. And pretty much dead. Another Skull, and then it goes. Oh yeah, if you type it out yourself too, it would work out properly. Either or. Let's see. It's normally just easier to copy paste it though, and just backspace it once. Now this is like a really easy word. Normally when it's like random stuff, it can be somewhat hard to remember what on Earth's type. That one's not as random, but there are some that are like ridiculously random. Oh, you know what? I should have held that Sunbird and then casted it after the fact. Because now we're going to waste a lot of our potential here. Oh, he better not kill us. That would have been horrible. I'm going to have to go for another Skull because that will wipe him. And then it goes. Also, whoever wanted me to get max souls, actually I think it was Siplom. Technically, I believe this will actually push us over into having enough souls. We're going to get like... how many souls do you get from this? Don't you get like 2,000 something? I haven't done arena for so long. But yeah, I believe this arena will actually push us into having 2 million souls, which is kind of cool. So not only will we get 10 gems for it, but we'll hit that milestone. I don't think I've ever actually had that many souls before. Obviously, I have a ridiculously high amount of souls, but I don't think I've ever had that high. I wonder if anyone has actually hit 100,000 yet. Pretty sure they have. Or 2,000 probably looks pretty pitiful to it. Alright, we'll go take purple. What else do we need? Take a purple. I think the only stack of any resource that we have higher than anyone else, or almost anyone else, is our seals, I believe. Just because I've been collecting them for an absurd amount of time. Assuming that they would eventually buff it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting too. Arena gives you EXP. Not only that, but it still gives you ingots. It has a little bit of everything, which is kind of cool. I just wish the rewards for it were better, or they made a hard mode of it. Really wish they had like a higher like entry fee version of it, where you got to do epics, legends, and mythics instead of commons, rares, and ultra rares. This is still extremely dated from like when the game first started. For the most part, arena. The game wasn't launched with arena, but it was one of the like very first few really major updates. And down it goes. Hey, an epic ingot! Look at that. Better ingots here. I'm pretty sure it has the exact same drop rate of ingots, but very nice nonetheless. Okay, I'll take the red over. Go get a... what else do we have? I guess we'll go take another red. Might as well just go all in on him. Get Dawnbringer rolling immediately. Oh, I should have taken blue. Could have gotten free blue. I think I already reached full mana anyways, though. But I believe we would have cascaded the mana into one of the other ones. Because we would have taken mana in reverse order, which would have allowed us to keep some of it. We'll just throw that down. All we have to do now is hit it twice or throw a Sunbird at it, which we could do just by taking purple if we could actually find purple. Tried cascading for some, didn't get it. He's going to make me have to get full mana on Dawnbringer again, isn't he? We need to find a purple or get full Dawnbringer, either or. There we go, we found purple. And it's match. That's actually a lot of damage. 28 damage right there. And there we go. Oh wait, sorry, one more battle. I thought that was the final one, never mind. And this will bring us to 2 million souls and 10 more gems. And we should be able to easily take it out. Let's move the yellow over. Through, sure, we'll take skull, might as well. I don't think Dawnbringer is enough damage though, but still go get it up. Poke him with whatever we need, if that's not. And that'll be it. 3 HP, really? Okay, well, we'll go and get one more hit down of some kinds. Maybe a good Sunbird in there. 1 mana short, not quite. Okay, we'll go get that to full. And he'll skull poke us, and then we'll clear it out. And there we go. 10 gems. But that's not the main thing we're getting. The main thing we're getting is the rewards, which now gives us 3,648 souls. That's such a weird number. But it's because our Moon's still not fully maxed. That'll be a little bit more of a cleaner number, like the gold, ending in 00 once we finally have it maxed. But yeah, a lot of souls. It's from all of our bonuses. No, we did not want any of these trips. But yeah, there we go. That now brings us to over 2 million souls. 2,002,012 exactly. Weird number to say exactly, but yeah, that's current amount of souls. We have finally broken 2 million. And we also broke 750,000 glory earlier. I believe that was actually done off stream. But yeah, we hit that as well. Next goal, I guess, is 1 million. And the other main goal, I guess, is get, or, you know, like kind of sidetracked goals. Not like they really matter too much, some of these. Like getting 200 of all arcanes. I believe I'm still slightly short. I need 7 more arcane venoms. Which is actually a kingdom I believe is fine to go and explore in, though we're probably going to do way more than the event. We're already almost done with it, and it's only the first day, so I don't think we're going to have much of an issue completing it. We're pretty much already done. Let's see. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I will be heading off for now. Let me go get the link for Salty Stream. She'll have some more codes also be hanging around there. And if you want to ask me anything there as well, or ask her, feel free. But let me go get the link real quick. And yeah, she's mainly going to be going over the new Medea troop, which of course we went over as well. She won't have anything like new, like anything coming up. Though she might mention something about the beta or spoilers onto next patch, so that'd be cool. Anyways, let me go get the link. X out of that, just so it doesn't play. And add. And there you guys go. But yeah, there's the stream. So I'll wrap it up for tonight. We'll be back 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Really helps out a lot. Other than that, I'll see you at the Salty stream, which will be at that link, twitch.tv/infinity+2. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be starting Guild Wars. First Guild War day, I believe, was Brown, if I'm not mistaken. So we're likely going to be running Gorgotha Corvash. Not sure if I'm going to revamp at all. Generally, Gorgotha Corvash is pretty staple of a Brown day. There's also Skull Spam teams that can be used, which I believe some of the quickest teams are. I haven't been using them just because they can backfire heavily, but who knows? Maybe I'll try one tomorrow and see what happens. We'll might as well. Yeah, we'll see. Green day will likely be spam. Blue day will likely be Corvash lead. Red day, I'm likely going to be using the Yagwe Divinia combo again. Purple day, obviously Element Grim Infinite Loop, just so insane on purple day. And yellow day, I'm probably going to be using some variant of a Divine team, as pretty much every yellow day is these days with how strong Divines are. Anyways, that's pretty much everything for Guild Wars. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful week and a wonderful night. Goodbye, everyone.